Welcome back to your latest Chelsea news. Welcome back to another video. Lots popping up. Summer is here, man. We are selling 11 to 12 players this summer, man. Lots of players need to get out of Chelsea Football Club. Lots of players need to leave, and this is the news. It's happening. We already knew that, and now the journalists are openly coming out. We knew the likes of Raheem Sterling, the likes of Disasi, Kepa, Chihuahua, and many more players have to go, man. They don't need to be here. They are just wasting time. Hopefully we can generate good income from these players. Smash that like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe and hit that notification to keep up with my content. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea can send Jadon Sancho back to Manchester United for 5 million fee. People have been wondering, what is that mystery fee we have to pay? The penalty fee we have to pay is 5 million. And B is you can keep him and pay 25 million. For me, my option is worth triggering and pay that 5 million penalty and send him back to Manchester United. Because listen, don't tell me one thing, man. Jadon Sancho is not a bad player, man. He's a good player. But for me, he's not suited for the Premier League. He has not been a hit at Chelsea since he's been here. So sending him to Manchester United, I think is worth it and pay this penalty fee. And for me, for the Premier League, he's not that guy in the Premier League. And if we can do that, that's one problem we can get rid of. We don't have to worry too much. Is pay that 5 million and tell Sancho, thank you, but no thank you. It's time for you to go back to Manchester United. That's how I look at it. I don't think we have to spend so much time debating this one. And we have to pay just 25 million, man. Listen, Jadon Sancho, his life at Chelsea, especially the starting at Chelsea, it was fantastic, man. He was so good, especially those 4 games he started at Bournemouth, coming in for Spurs in clutch for us. And ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment down below, would you trigger that penalty fee for the 5 million and send him back to Manchester United? Because I know I would. Let's talk now on João Felix, man. What's been update on João Felix, Because in case of Chelsea good a proposal of João Felix can leave, and Chelsea are not closing doors on João Felix continuing at Chelsea next season. This one I find it very difficult because someone like Enzo Maresca did not trust this guy in the league, because that's why he went to AC Milan, because he said he's going there to find a new home, and he never found a new home. Because this has been the problem with João Felix, man. This guy goes to club, and he doesn't click it, man. His debuts are always the fantastic, but after 1 month, 2 months, the performance goes deep, and the whole thing with João Felix, man. And I don't think João Felix gets along with Enzo Maresca. It's been well documented. He does not get along with Enzo Maresca, and I will be happy to sell him if you get a fee of 35 million, man. I know we're going to make a loss, but sending him to whatever he's going to go, even if we needed goals, we needed him. Enzo Maresca did not really trust him, did not play him, and I don't even know why, but I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's going to be that easy for him to leave or to come back in this team. But the best option is to keep him at Milan, give him another loan. If they can pay another 10 million, let's do it and keep him at Milan. So next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have closed doors for Kepa, Chihuahua, Disasi, and Broya, and Sterling, and many more. This is just the first few, because Kepa, hopefully he first get bought by Bournemouth, and Ben Chua maybe stay at Crystal Palace. But this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easily sold, because one thing I can say, this ownership, we have not been selling really good in some. One thing we used to be good at, especially when this ownership came, we used to sell really good. But the loan at Crystal Palace for Ben Chua, I don't know what's going to happen. He's still an experienced player. I hope Crystal Palace can entertain his permanent to stay there, and he's a good player, man. And one thing I had, like Disasi, Aston Villa, they're trying to keep him. There's a permanent move, and if he stay at Aston Villa, listen, I already said it, man. Disasi is not a bad player, man. He's a good player, but he cannot play in our possession system. He cannot play the way we play. We play high line, and he's not that guy. He can play in the low block when it comes to defending, and we've been playing out of position as well, man. And one thing he has to say, man, for me, Disasi has to go. He's no longer the same guy. And Keeper at Bournemouth, hopefully Bournemouth, they're gonna keep him. They can pay that 10 to 5 million fee and they can keep him. He only have like 1 year left on his deal. It is what it is, man. Some players have to leave. Sterling is another problem, man. He has to go because Arsenal have nothing to do with this guy, man, because he's been on a bench. Players like Wanyeri, these kids have been benching him. Sterling is only 29 years old, man. This guy, he's finished before he turned 30 years old. This is no good, man. And for me, there's a lot of problems. And Sterling, he's the only himself to blame on this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sterling needs to blame himself because you cannot be blaming people every single time. I don't know how all the things are gonna work on time and all that. Ready for the preseason. Sales are going to find. One thing, another news came out that Chelsea are going to be funding a striker and a winger. And one thing that the news, I'm gonna make another video today. I'm gonna be talking about Vini Jr. So guys, stay tuned on that video as well, because I don't know what's gonna be happening this summer, man. I made some videos showing show some strikers. I made some video yesterday. I'm trying to say we have at least 3 to 5 strikers we have to buy. One of the strikers, guys, the link is down below. Watch that video and let me know what you think in the comment down below, man. Let's talk about the next news. Last not least, Chelsea are in for Dan Huijsen because Chelsea have an excellent with his representative, because Liverpool are in for him as well, and Bayern and Real Madrid are in for him as well. Can we beat these clubs for him? Because I want to tell you, man, clubs like Bayern and Real Madrid are in for the hunt. I'm sure Dean Hassan will wait and see which club can take him. If Real Madrid is gonna get him, if Bournemouth is gonna let, because his release clause at Bournemouth is 50 million fee, and that's what for me, man. I see this guy Real Madrid, man. He's destined for Real Madrid. I saw some interview just like a couple weeks ago. He's talking about Real Madrid, and he says when a club like Real Madrid is in for you, you just happy to see if they can buy you. And I think for me, he's Spanish and his heart is he's in Spain. So Chelsea pulling up this move, taking him from Madrid and Bayern, because these teams, first of all, they are way much better than us right now, especially the structure. They have much better quality than us, man. But one thing I want to say, man, we don't need any more young CBs, man. We need an experienced CB to come and guide our young CBs, man. We need someone who is experienced. Then look, man, there's no need to talk about this one too much, but we need to go and get someone experienced. For me, I'm going to make a video about Virgil van Dijk, man. I think for me, Virgil van Dijk is going to be free this summer, and I think we should go and get Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool, man. They have failed to give him a contract. Let's go and get him, and he's more experienced than any of the striker, than any of the defenders we have, and him coming here in the Chelsea team, he will be doing great, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comment down below, everything we talked about. And if it's your first time on the channel, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And take care of yourself, and God bless you.